I'm going to come out and say it because nobody else has. Everyone thinks tomorrow's game will be a big sort of game. I just don't see it. Yes, we're playing Dortmund, okay? Dortmund is a team that historically does quite well in the Bundesliga, either second or third. And not to sound arrogant, that's kind of a stupid thing to say, because it doesn't matter what I say, not to sound arrogant. Yeah, you do sound arrogant, but not to sound big-headed, alright? Or cocky, or overconfident, or anything of that sort. Tomorrow's game is going to go one way. We're going to score 3 goals, and that's going to be that. It's really that simple. Dortmund has not done well against us in, 3-4 seasons now? When we turn up, we just beat them. As a whole, the team is very young, naive, inexperienced. It's why one day they can look like the best team in the world. It's why another day they can look like a bottom team, because they're so young and inexperienced. And the thing is, they have been this reckless and naive for like 6 seasons now. 7, 8 seasons even. That's why I think tomorrow's game will go one way. We'll score 3 goals, and that'll be that. First goal will probably be by Thomas Müller. Second goal will be Lewandowski. He always likes scoring against Dortmund. And then third goal, I'll give it to Gnabry, and that'll be that. 3-0. It won't even... For the first 15 minutes, it will look like an actual game. And then it will not. Then we will score, maybe in like the 28th minute or so, and then we'll just go and do our thing like we usually do. We'll get our second goal just before half time, and then like just after the second half kicks off and Dortmund are starting to come out, we'll hit them on the counter, Gnabry will score 3-0, and then the game will just die down. And that's exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. Like, there is actual no... In my mind, there is actual no discussion about this. It's clear cut. Dortmund doesn't do well against us for a very simple reason. If Dortmund plays the way they play, which is aggressive, not as aggressive, granted, not as aggressive as they have been in the past, but they require a high energy play, and we've got a good enough passes to just simply get past that and simply just pass the ball into the net. And that's basically exactly what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to pass. No, we're not going to take an amazing shot, or the goals are not going to come from a corner or a set piece. The goals are going to come through us passing the ball in the box and then just passing the ball into the net. Not from a shot, from a pass into the ball. Because Dortmund, they'll be chasing us. We're not the fastest players, but we have some of the most creative players when it comes to being on the counter, right? Not the best players in the world when it comes to countering, but the most creative players. And that's exactly what's going to cause Dortmund so much issues. So we're going to win 3-0 tomorrow. It's going to be a relatively simple, relatively easy victory. I'm not even making a big video of this. I'm not spending my time analyzing who they might play or so on and so forth, because in the past I used to think, okay, this game could go either way, the title's on the line, so on and so forth. I don't think that's going to be the case tomorrow. I don't see us losing. And I'm not saying this because we're in such a good form and they're playing absolutely terrible. No, they've actually been playing relatively good lately, and we've had last game in which we played good, but the game before that we didn't play good at all. So it's not like we have been on this flawless form streak or something, or we'll look absolutely lethal or something of that sort. That's not the case. I just think Dortmund has a mental block against us. We're kind of like a bogey team, and that's why I just don't see this game being anything of the sort. It's like, not to draw a comparison, but it's like usually when we play against Arsenal, I usually think as well, Arsenal, they're a good team. Dortmund, they're a good team. Against any other team, I'd say, yeah, perhaps they could do a lot better. But against us, it's just not the case. It's just not going to happen. And that's exactly what I feel like tomorrow. It's just not going to happen. That's really that simple. And with that, I'm gonna end this video. It's really that simple. Like there is no big discussion. We're not analyzing their tactics. We're not going through who they could potentially start. We're not doing any of that. I'm telling you, 3-0. I told you the 3 players that are scoring, and that's all that you're gonna need to know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, everyone. Peace out and bye.